There's Gord Bamford, and that's breakfast beer. Okay, let's do roll call. To my left, Danielle Bourjeaurd. Present.
Hey, how's it going?
The answer's present.
Present.
Welcome, Jojo Mason.
I'm here too, man.
Gord Bamford.
Present.
All right. Everybody's here. Everybody's upright, taking nourishment and accounted for. Welcome to the whole gang of you.
What's happening, man?
Good to be here.
Yeah.
Nice sweater, Jojo.
Thank you.
Yes. By the way, people can, we're streaming this on Facebook
That's why I
Live.
said it. See?
Yeah, go to Facebook Live. You can follow this visit right now. Tonight, at Trudeau's in Tweed, the Honky, Tonks, and Dive Bars tour is going to blow into Tweed tonight. And Gord, we had a chat on the phone a couple of weeks ago and again yesterday. This tour, you told me last night, is one of the best tours of your career.
Yeah, it's going extremely well. You know, it's just back to the grassroots of where it all began. And, you know, we literally went from, you know, Vancouver Island to Prince Edward Island and played for 190 people to 1,300 people, you know. So it's been quite the tour. We're all happy to end the year this way and happy to get home, but it's just reconnected with all the people that maybe just don't want to sit in a theater or do that sort of thing. And we've had all sorts of different age demos come out, and every night's felt like a Friday, whether it's a Sunday or not. So it's been really good.
We're going to make a Monday feel like a Friday up at Trudeau's. TrudeauPark.com if people want to grab tickets and join us out there. It's going to be a perfect night up in Tweed. And talk to me again. Again, we talked about the Neon Smoke record and 15 songs, which you don't see much anymore, and it really does tell a story, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I think for me, I mean, obviously, as you know, we've seen the business change, and but I've been in the game for, you know, a fair amount of time now that I think for me to go out and record an EP versus a new artist or an artist that's just been out for a couple of years, it would be like a rip-off to my fans. You know, I think that they enjoy, you know, getting those albums and, you know, it takes them on a bit of a venture of what I'm all about and what the music's all about. And I think that, I think personally I'd feel like I was ripping them off, and they may feel the same way. So I'm going to continue to make records. That's just the way it is for me, and I don't want that to change.
Well, 2019 is going to be a big year for you when it comes to writing the next record. Looking forward to see what comes off that. But we still got a brand new song to go on Neon Smoke before we put that to bed and look towards a new record.
Yeah, for sure. You know, like, you know, with the single-driven business the way it is, which I've always said it was that way all along anyways. You know, the best songs need to be out there. But, you know, with the 15-song record, will be, I guess, because it's a record, they're going to say, you know, you're 6 or 7 songs deep in it. No, I'm 6 or 7 singles deep in it. It's just a record, you know. And I always make records and put songs on the record that I feel, you know, can have a good chance at radio and not just something that is an album filler. And I've always done that. And so that's why we're into our 6th single off the record, and not sure which one it's going to be yet. You know, there's not one on there right now that simply just stands out. We think there's 3 or 4 more, but obviously we're going to move on to another project, so we got to pick one.
Well, you know, you've done a great job on an album when some really good songs don't necessarily see the light of radio, right?
Yeah, and I think for my projects, a lot of that's been the case. You just never know. Maybe we'll do you know, songs you haven't heard or songs from the vault thing down the road.
Let me ask you this. What do you think's the best Gord Bamford song that I've never heard?
Oh, boy. There's a song called Apples on the Neon Smoke record that I really love. You might have heard it, but it's never been on the radio. It's kind of a follow-up to Little Guy. You know, Nash was born, wrote the song 4 hours after he was born, and now he's 14, so he wrote the same sort of song at 14, so it's kind of cool for me.
Nice.
It's a good song.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's on Neon Smoke. So the Honky, Tonks, and Dive Bars tour is going to be in Tweed. You've got a couple of, well, 3, 2 of which are in this room right now. Jade Eagleson's on the tour, and so is the guy right beside you, Jojo Mason.
I think Jade's dad made him go back home and shovel the pens out.
Not kidding. That is real.
Yeah, you know, Jojo's obviously he's here, and it's been great. You know, just full of energy, and you know, got a ton of talent. It's been nice to get to know him a lot better and spend some time with him. And obviously, I'm involved with Danielle's first single at radio, and happy to have her on the road as well. And it's going over well. So it's tight quarters. You know, started out not having everybody in the bus, but of course, I didn't want to make Danielle drive her vehicle all the way across the Maritimes in the weather. So she's been on the bus, and we're having a good time. And you know, everybody's working really hard. I like to see that from, you know, artists that are starting out or been in around for a little bit. For me, it's is to see the work ethic, you know, and I think that these two that we're sitting here right now with us have a lot of work ethic, and I think it'll really pay off for them.
It's a big endorsement, Jojo.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Danielle, how do you feel about that?
Damn.
Cool.
Hey, Gord mentioned the song Bigger Glass, which is your new release.
Mm-hmm.
Feature position on that song with Gord Bamford. We're going to play that if you don't mind.
Oh, I'd love that.
Would that be okay?
Please.
Jojo, you've got a brand new song called Future.
Yes, sir.
We're going to play that too, and I'm going to get you to tell the story. Gord, off the Neon Smoke album's got a new single called Down, and it's on the way after the break. And that's on Neon Smoke. That's available anywhere you buy tunes. We want people to go out. I got to buy another copy because I made that little piece of art back there that's at the back of the
Oh,
room.
we got lots of copies around. No one's buying hard copies anymore.
Yeah, okay. At a mutually agreeable price, I can have another one, Jojo.
That's right. That's right. I've already worked out a deal, so don't think you
All
can
right.
get my deal.
Well,
okay?
one beer, I guess.
All right, fair enough. I'm in. The Honky, Tonks, and Dive Bars tour is going to be at Trudeau's in Tweed tonight. I can't wait. We're going to make a Monday feel like a Friday, and we're going to do it tonight, and we'll see you all out there. Jojo Mason, what does it feel like? What does it mean to you to be on this tour, and how's it changed things for
Well,
you?
let me tell you something, man. I've been, me and Gordon got the chance to know each other a lot more over the last year. But I've been a fan for a long time. You know what I mean? I know he rolls his eyes on me, but yeah.
Well, what's your favorite Gord Bamford?
Right now, give me
Here,
that.
hang on.
Give me that
Yeah,
money.
we're back on
give me that,
Facebook
give me that
Live.
money first, Gordon.
There has been an exchange of money.
Thank you.
Hey, Danielle, do you see how much that cost?
I'll put that in my pocket.
Give that back. Boy, oh boy, this is getting expensive.
You know, well, let me tell you something. One of the first memories I've ever had of Gord was it was about 2 years ago at the CCMAs. We were doing the kickoff party for the CCMAs, right? JD kickoff party in London, and we finished the show. Have a hell of a time.
It's out
at the
there
show.
now.
Yeah, it's too late now. Sorry, out there. We have a heck of a time out there, and then Gord and Warren take us all out for dinner after.
Right.
And we're sitting around this big table, whole section blocked off for us. We're sitting around this table. This is the first time, like, you know, one of the first times we ever got a chance to hang out. And we're talking and we're hanging, and he says to me, we're all, you know, doing speeches, and Gord says, "Thank you everybody for coming. It means a lot to me that y'all were a part of this." And he says to me, "But hey, Jojo, I had the first red dress song." Oh, snap! I said, okay, yes you did, and I love that song. Shoot, oh, man.
That's funny.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Jojo, you got a brand new song called Future. Tell me about that.
Now, let me tell you, man. It was I have had that song on repeat since almost a year, right? I found that song in January on the last tour. I was out with Megan, and she had a friend down in Nashville, and got sent her the song, and she showed it to me, and I fell in love. So you gotta send this to me now. And usually this doesn't happen where a song stays on your #1 playlist for 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, but that's what it did. It was at the top of, you know, you on your Apple Music, you make all your own
Right, yeah.
playlists. It was at the top all the time. I loved it. I fell in love with it. So finally I called Megan. I said, "Megan, what do you think? What are the chances Mitchell will let me have this song?" And she said, "Oh, just 1 sec, let me ask him." Hey, Mitch. And this guy was in the next room. I was like, "Are you kidding me? Come on." So Mitch calls me the next day and was just like, "Yeah, man, went through all the proper channels. We're all good to go. I'd love for you to have this song, and it means a lot to me. It hits me in all kinds of feelings that are, I'm an emotional guy. I try not to admit it too often. You know what I'm saying? But it hits me in all the right spots, and so when I believe in something, I have to see what I can do with it. And
Well,
this is it.
Let's see what you've done with it.
Okay.
All right. Jojo Mason, part of the show tonight. Gord Bamford's Honky Tonks and Dive Bars tour. This is Jojo and Future. It's Cool 100. So, Danielle, how do you feel being out on the road and partnering on a song called Bigger Glass with Gord Bamford?
Well, I can't even tell you how excited I've been. When I got the call from our mutual friend Frank Davies that Gord was going to do the duet or feature on this song with me, I was blown away, and I had two thoughts in my head. One, I thought obviously my dad made this happen some way, aligned the stars, because he loved Gord. He always thought that, Gord was the best thing that ever came out of Canada. I really can't say that I disagree with him. So it's been
The best thing, period, or just with music?
I like
Well,
Honky,
he
I
just
don't know.
I mean, maple syrup's pretty cool. Pretty good.
he
Don't
was
like
a
that
true
Frank sauce,
fan and always a Gord fan. So
That's awesome.
it was pretty cool and,
Yeah.
and definitely like I some happy tears in my eyes and I knew that there was something that kind of made that happen. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then he asked me if I could come out, and I mean I kind of bothered him a bit about it. I mean I put the idea in his head. I'm persistent like that.
That's good. You gotta be persistent.
Yeah, I know, and he's like, oh, don't worry, we'll get something together. And then I got invited to come out, and I wasn't expecting to do this many dates. He said, as many as you can make,
Awesome.
you're on. So it's just been, it's been awesome.
Tonight in Tweed is one of them. Now, going
Yeah.
back to August, Gord played me the song that we're about to play now. Bigger
Yeah, you
Glass.
guys were golfing, right?
Yeah, we were. So Gord played me the song, and I was blown away by it too. And then I stood up and I took my 5-wood and I hooked it over onto the next fairway.
Well, that went in. That's
Woo! All right.
hole in one.
On the next,
It was the
on
wrong
next
hole. Put it in. Anyway, Danielle Bourjeaurd, it's so nice to introduce you to our audience again. You're going to be a part of the show up tonight in Tweed.
Yeah,
And I think our audience is going to be suitably blown away when they hear this song. This is your debut release to radio?
Yes.
Featuring Gord Bamford. This is Bigger Glass. It's Cool 100. Future in there, and of course Gord Bamford's new one, Down. The video's out for that too, I think.
Just come out, yeah. I just shot the video in Australia and just come out. So it's a lot of fun doing that down there, and they do a great job down there. So it's good.
Good stuff. Thanks for this, guys. It's been a ride. It's been great to hear the new music. And tonight in Tweed, again, I've said it for the third time, I'm going to say it. Monday night's going to feel an awful lot like a Friday here in a few short hours.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
You've been pretty
Danielle.
good too, Paul.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll be there. I'm looking forward to it. And he knows how quickly I moved away from that. Where can people find you on socials?
Danielle B Music on my Instagram, and
Alright.
then we'll just kind of direct you to all the others.
Terrific. How about
Yeah.
you, Jojo?
Jojo Mason music, man. You know that.
You know our old buddy John Manley's going to be listening right now with
my
that hot
guy.
sauce.
That's my guy. I'm waiting for it, John. I'm waiting for it, John.
Right on.
I'm about to clear some space in my suitcase, man. It's almost
Just make sure it clears customs this time, all right?
Yeah.
Gord Bamford, how about you on socials?
403. No, that's my number.
Yeah, easy now. Easy. Easy.
Gord Bamford, the Gord Bamford, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff.
Honky Tonks and Dive Bars Tours in Tweed tonight. Again, there's the links to all the socials. Give them a follow, and we'll see you all out there in Tweed tonight, guys. Travel safe,
Thanks,
and
man.
thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
It's 2:56. Back after the break with your 3 o'clock information update.
Right on.
All right.